Good day, everybody. It's Max, and welcome back to Factorio. No silverware. That's right. And today's finale episode is the episode where we get the achievement for the no spoon option. That's right. We are going to launch this rocket in under 8 hours. I'm pretty sure we're almost already there. So with that, of course, we will be launching the rocket. We're actually going to also have a quick review of it, of everything afterwards, just to kind of point out where I thought I could have done a little better, and of course where I could probably save some time or done a little bit extra or whatever. Of course, and then we're going to talk about the weekend coming up, because I'm going to try and restore a few old maps here. Don't know how well that's going to go, but we'll see how it is. All the wonderful things, hey. But we got an achievement to get. Now I have this achievement, so it should come up again now that I'm using the Far Reach mod for my left hand, to help it out a little bit. So we'll see how it goes anyway. Before we get started, of course, I want to thank everybody for watching, including Jamie out there in live chats. I hope all the coffee's good this morning, big guy. That's for sure. And of course, the recent subscribers as they scroll at the bottom of the screen, including Aaron, who has just recently joined. And of course, I got the alert for it as I was prepping for some things earlier today. I just, it is what it is. And of course, everybody that watches later on, I appreciate that very, very much. Let's switch the screens over to do the screen over things. Sure. Max, push a button. I'm working on the button. There's the button. Yep, button works just fine. Okay, so we, of course, on the last episode, we are at 5 hours, 23 minutes, 55 seconds. Obviously, that means I have 2 hours, 37 minutes and 4 seconds, I guess, but more than enough time. More than enough time. Didn't nearly coffee run. Probably had out in 30 minutes. Dude, I can feel your pain. You didn't make that first run. Oh, gee, there's a lot of hurt there. But anyway, nevertheless, I hope you get the coffee soon, man. I know you'll appreciate it very much. So with that, of course, no notes for today. Basically, we're going to do the rocket research. We're going to build the rocket silo. We're going to launch this thing into deep space, all the things. The only thing I got to do is just make sure the factory doesn't fall apart before we get there. Because, one thing about the No Spoon Achievement run is, you're always kind of pushing the factory to the limit, and there's always lots of little choke points that can get you. So with that, we're going to hit the load button, all the things. Boom, there it is. And I probably should have done a test run on this, because I really don't know what's going to happen next. So we're at 11%. How much is in there? 510. Really? That's a lot of science. What's in there? 189. Okay, well, that's not as much science. Okay. First things first, we got to get this hooked up. Let me tell you. This has got to happen, people. So, all the things. Listen, you need to start converting some of these. You and I both know it. All right, well, let it spit out that one. All right. Spit that one out. Do that, and then listen. We're gonna take 6 of these hostage. Sure, that works for me. And then we're just gonna temporarily divert that down this way. There, we're just gonna park them along there. Now this should still give us plenty enough to keep going with the stuff and the things. There's lots of science on this belt, so that's definitely not going to be hurting us any. Listen, take these prods, because they want these prods, dude. Yeah, give these guys some of these prods. There you go. That'll keep that science going for a bit. Let's get the blue chips over here and get that up and running. Now, I stole a piece of belt here on the last episode, so I'm going to put it back now. There we go. Noco Sanchez, what's up? I hope all good in the neighborhood. Now, we, of course, are still running this right to the very edge of space-time continuum. So we're going to have to be a little careful here for just a minute while we try not to mess this up. I'm going to do it this way, turn that up and down like that, and then I'm going to, meanwhile, have this guy come out here like this. We'll put in a few boxes. We're going to put down a thing. We're going to put a power pole behind it to make it look good. Sure, something like that. And let's see where we are. So what I'm doing is I'm keeping an eye on the percentage versus what we have in a box, right? Now, I know there's got to be probably 300 on the line, right? Because this science line from from up here, from the purple and yellow science. I mean, it's a little bit of distance to the actual labs, right? So we know there's probably about 300 science on that belt, right? I know that there's like 265, so there's 500 science kicking around here. And as soon as this gets to 50%, that means I only need 500 more science. That means I could cut these guys off and start shoveling things around right away, right? Meanwhile, yeah, we got a green chip problem. Yep. We got a green chip problem, dude. You're not going to have to worry too much about anything else if you don't fix this green chip problem. Okay, what are you going to do about it? Well, I guess you're going to have to run down and have a look at stuff in the things. I mean, you can't cut the. Well, I mean, you could cut the blue chips off, but you know, that's pretty risky. What do you got in the box? You got 606 at 30%. That's 900. Do you think there's enough there that you can cut that off? I think there is, dude. I think you can cut that off. This is a bit of a risk, but what the hey? Let's go for it. So let's cut off the greens and the reds. That means I'm getting no more blues out of this. Now, I have the 1,000 blues in the box for the RCUs, so we're not worried about that. I need some of these chips to go somewhere else, dude. I mean, we need these chips to go somewhere else. So I need you to do that, and I need you to say, hey, output, left turn. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, go this way. All chips are to now go left. That will fix things up. Look at this guy. All right, I was going to say, don't you dare be making more robots of me, man, dude. Okay, so we still got the attacks going on, but again, I'm not worried about them attacks. We're probably pretty safe there. Let's see. 32%. Do you want to go down and throw down a radar just for funsies? Okay. We'll throw down one radar for fun. By the time you run back up here, we should be good to go for preparing the rocket, right? So you can see here, like, green and red, they're keeping up all the way. Our plastic looks awesome, I must admit it. The plastic looks really good. Here, have some extra science. I hate carrying extra science around with me. Here, have some extra. So I must admit, the old circuit boards here, they're looking good. Yeah, the greens down here, they're looking pretty shoddy, aren't they? Do you think you can grab some of this stored material? Yeah, okay. Stretch for it, dude. What do you got here? Give me that. What do you got? Give me that. Yeah, don't try and collect that anymore. We ain't doing that. We're too close to rocket launch. So here, take this and slam these full. What do you got? 1.6K. Wow, that's I mean, that's fully loaded, dude. That's a lot of metal. Okay, well, they look very happy all of a sudden, don't they? Look at all the green chips pouring out of that. Plastic never did give me a problem. I like that. I like it when I don't have problems. We have more than enough ammo on this belt. This was never going to be an issue. Again, these guys are very weak, right? So it wasn't like we were going to have any real problems or anything with these guys. But there, that way when they attack, we get to peek at them and see what's going on. All right, so let's run back up here through oil, which of course is running out full blast, and I'm very happy about that. Oh yeah, look at that. I mean, oh, you know what you should start doing, Max? You should start grabbing this stuff over here and start dragging it up, right? Because you need this to launch a rocket. Yeah, right? So there's 300. There's 300 there, 300 there, and 170 there. Well, it's a good thing it got to 1,000. Boy, did you ever cut that one close. Yeah, well, hey, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, right? All right, there we go. Okay, let's run this up here. Do all the things. Okay, yep. And we're at what, 43%? Yes. Okay, did you bring boxes? Yes. Okay, good. Whoosh. Whoosh. I'm glad you brought the boxes, dude, because that would have made you look bad. Okay, well, before you do something with the boxes... Oh, really? Inventory's full. Do you have a blueprint for this? I think you do. I don't know if if I should really. No, I don't. Yes, I do. I do have a blueprint for this. I don't have all them. I don't have all them things. But you can still use the blueprint. It's not that you can't use the blueprint, dude. You could just, you know, I don't know what all this is. Oh yes, here we go. Yeah, so each design's a little different, right? Let's see. How am I going to get this to fit in there? Do you want to try somewhere around there? Sure. Yeah. Thanks, left hand. Listen, I changed the design a little bit, so my bad. My bad. Listen, you don't need to do this. You don't need any of this. Stop all that. Yeah, you don't really need that extra one. All the things. Yeah, get rid of all this. So, is this where you want to put these boxes? Sure. I mean, it's where I'd like to put them anyway. Okay. So, slam some fuel in there then. Where are we at? 50%? Oh, yeah, you know we've got more than enough, right? Oh, yeah. You guys are done. You guys are all done. You're all done, dude. You guys are done. We don't need any more. We don't need any more science being made. What do you guys got? Oh, yeah, we got like 680 something. Yeah, cut that all off. Cut that all off. All right, so we need these blue chips, and I need you guys to all now be blue chips. Everybody's a blue chip nowadays. Convert, people. It's converting time. Gee whiz, Max. Go to the right box. Yeah. Convert all the things. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, there we go. And of course, we're going to blop that back on there. There we go. Yeah, that will work out just fine. Now. No, where are you going? No, you're coming straight down here, my friend. You're going to do this. All right. And as for this guy, he's been waiting here all week for that. Look at that. See? Look at that. Purple chips ahoy. So we can now turn this box around and make it frown upside down. Now, he's going to start emptying his box onto this line, of course, and that's going to be a thing. Look at this guy making chips. We don't even need his chips anymore. Anyway, that's fine. It's whatever he wants to do. It's making him happy. Okay. Meanwhile, yeah, you guys can stop doing that. Yeah, stop doing that. These are these here, of course. Actually, you should have done that over here, dude. This would have been a lot easier for you. And something like that. And then we'll take this, put this on the end of that. There we go. And we'll drag this over here. So, are you guys busy? Are you guys making? Yes, you guys are making things now. Yeah, start making things, dude. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Oh, darn. Oh, stop. Stop. Yep. I mean, you're doing exactly what I want you to do. Just please stop right there for a minute. So we don't have any extra science for that, but that's all right. We're gonna just let them build up here anyway. Or do you want to stick them into a box? Yeah, let's do that. So if you have if you have some things here, something like that, and then you do that again. Again, I'm just playing a little fussy now, right? I don't need to be this fancy with things, but it's going to entertain me. So that is starting to collect RCUs, and it is going to need a little time because, of course, it is where it is. What are you guys doing down here? What are you guys doing down here? Yeah, you're dying. Look at the three of you guys attacking my radar. You little buggers. I should have put that radar closer to the guns. Of course, radars are an automatic target, right? That was just foolish of me. Now, we're going to lose that radar. Yeah, hurry up. Come on, come on over here. Get shot by that gun. Yeah, that's a good plan. Yeah, you guys, the rest of you guys, come on over here. Get shot by that gun. Now I got to go down there and seal up that hole. Okay, whatever. Listen, first of all, do that, and do this. Now, we don't need 1,000. We should only need about 750, but, things, right? That's the way it is. Listen, take these 6, shove them into a machine somewhere, would you? Somebody that's going to use them and be real happy about it. All right, there we go. So we're at 67% for the rocket. Here comes all my blue chips out of the box. That's great. We can now turn these boxes around. Flip, 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 flip. This, of course, is going to start emptying out all these low density structures, and they'll go over here. You forgot to put the power down. Yeah, no problem, dude. Enjoy the coffee run. Do that, do that, do that. Do this and this, and do all the things. There we go. You can collect all the things, dude. All right, so you're collecting, you're collecting, you're collecting. Everybody's collecting. All right. 70%. I got to go fix a wall. Gosh darn it. Well, do you have to fix the wall? I mean, you don't really need to. Well, you're going to be over here by oil anyway, so you might as well fix the wall. You got the wall pieces to fix it, so you might as well. I mean, you're going to come over here to oil anyway. Then you might as well at least stop, fix everything up. You know, all good in the neighborhood. Let's see. You can carry that another 300, right? No? Well, just a second. Let me think about it. Yeah, first of all, you don't need all these furnaces anymore. You don't need to be carrying all these robots either. Let's see, what else? I mean, we could take a few robots down there, maybe even get them to repair a few things on the way. Here, take that rest of that. Let's get down there. We'll fix up this wall. Broken wall I got. Okay, there we go. 75%. Making my way down to my broken wall. All right. Hey guys, what's up? Listen, just get rid of that. We're not gonna fix that. I'll put a new radar in, but I'll put it in over closer to the other side here, where it's nice and protectively safe with guns. Here, one radar for these guys. There we go. Yeah, put that radar right over here, and then when they want to come eat it, they can get eaten by guns. Yeah, do that. There you go. That'll drive the bugs crazy. So, as you can see here, we're looking really good here now. I mean, we're just kind of clean. I mean, the furnaces are running almost full tilt. I mean, that is really nice looking. I must admit, this has been a pretty good run. Pretty good run overall. Again, I am going to go over a few of the shortfalls here in the end, just to kind of where I kind of went a little overboard, versus where I went a little underboard, all that stuff. But I think overall, I think it worked out okay anyway. I'd rather be a little over and have extra than to be a little under and not have any, right? Because that just stinks, you know, when you don't have enough. When there's not enough. Here, dudes, you can actually go straight down now. You don't have to do that little side turn anymore. Okay, tell me I got 4 candidates in here. 3. No, 3's not enough, dude. What are you missing? What are you missing? What are you missing? Please tell me what you're missing. What are you missing? 5. 3 out of 5. Why are we missing 2? Why are you missing 2? That's not good. Well, I mean, 3 will be somewhat close, but it's not close enough. Ooh, that's nasty. Of course, you threw the rest away, right? I mean, that was kind of a thing you did. You were really excited about that. Oh, okay. Well, you might be able to borrow enough out of these machines to make one more. Listen, I need to make one of these. What do I need for it? You need. Well, all right, I got the 4. Listen, you need to make a couple of these. So, yeah, keep going through these machines. I cut it off just a wee bit too early. Yeah, give me that. Oh, look, there's all kinds of them here. Take some of those, would you? Okay, that will be enough of that. I need some of these purple chips, though. Okay, I need 4 of these. You've got 3 of them. I need 1 more of these. I need 1 more of those. And you better go find some blue chips, dude. Well, it turns out this whole belt's got a whole bunch of blue chips on it. And it turns out you're not making this science anymore, so zip. How about that to give you? 184? It's probably enough. So you're making the chip, right? Yes, you are. Very slowly, but you're making it. All right, well, that's fine. speed. I mean, we're at 89% here. So as long as we can get this thing out the door, I'm very surprised with you. Very surprised that you jipped me off, thing. We'll get your one more. We'll get your one more. Listen, if I give you 100, there. See, yeah, you only need 5. You just need 2 more of these things. All right, so 1. No, I need another one. Give me another one. Don't be jippy. Don't be jippy, dude. I need another one of these things. Put your fuel in here, and because you got to go get the rest of this gas. You got 2 more boxes of gas to get. He's not going anywhere. Do that. Okay. Go put your. You know what? You'll probably be able to get the box of box of rocket fuel before he finishes, right? Okay. 94%. Do. Let's get really close. Okay. Yep. Come on, dude. Come on. Got to pick up this rocket gas. All right. Listen. Here. Do this. Put all the things in here, dude. You aren't doing stuff anymore. Yeah. Put all this away. Put all this away. Yeah. You don't need this stuff. Yeah. I mean, rockets and trees and things. That's all play toy stuff. Yeah. You're not going to do that. Take all the gas. Okay. Well, listen. Give me like. All right, well, you got the blue ones. Here, give me a stack of reds just in case and a stack of yellows. and maybe a pipe. And maybe some iron. All right, let's go. It's at 98%, dude. It's at 98%. Yeah, well, we're ready. We are ready. Okay, just keep moving around this way. Go pick up your other... Go stick this thing in the chip box and let it make its final thing. Because this will give you a few minutes to go make a thing. All right, cool. Besides, the RCUs aren't ready yet, so stop panicking. There's the research. It's done. Here, have these. Can I please have one more of these? Thank you. I'll be right back for it. So it's going to think about making that last one. All right. As I said, I knew we had more than enough science. Where are we with the RCUs? So you're going to shove that into a box. Okay, you have 389 and 4. So we're at 400. Well, we need about 750. So, we have more than enough of this, right? 480, 406, 111. Yeah, we have more than enough of that. This is the box of the things, right? So that, and that, and that, and that. You're missing one thing. What am I missing? The pipe. Yeah, you know, the pipe that you were supposed to bring. No, actually, you're not missing it. Okay, well, we're going to build this thing. Awesome. I thought I was missing the pipe. Now, I mean, I wish we had beacons, but I didn't research them, so I'm just going to blank these out. Just makes it a little slower, but anyway. It's one of them notes we'll make for the end of the game. All right, so we got lots of machines running here. That's right, keep spitting things out, dude. I got to run up here, grab my prods. Whoa, too high, dude. Too high. There you go. Here's your prods. Here's your prods. All right. No, wrong box. 4 is the magic number. Give me my stuff. All right, we're out of here. Yeah, just keep chucking them little blue things out there, guys. You're doing a great job. Right? 300, 438. Yeah, you're getting there. Probably be another 5 or so minutes, several minutes. Did you finish making this? Yes, you did. Where is it? There it is. Put that right there, dude. Aw, yeah. There you go. You can have that, and you can have that with a little bit of power. There you go. Look at that. Listen. No. Yeah, put them in there first. Don't you dare be wasting, like, stuff. All right, so... we have 1% on the rocket launching of the sequences. You betcha. And, of course, we're going to get some free bonus out of this because we got 4 productivity modules in there. It slows it down, but we get lots of bonus. And freebie. There's 4%. Again, we don't have enough. I don't believe we have enough RCUs yet to accomplish the mission. So that's okay. It doesn't need to be. Oh yeah, it's definitely rocket time. It is rocket time, and it's gonna happen, people. It's gonna happen. Yeah, you know it. It's definitely gonna happen. Yep, and do that. Do that. All right. As I stand here and look good, where are we at? We're at 11%. And the biggest issue, like I said, is the RCUs, right? The RCUs, there's just not enough of them yet. But that's just a matter of time, people. That's just a matter of time. Because we just got to show up and look good, and it's going to happen. And it is still making low density structures. I didn't cut that off. So the LDS is still happening. Now, I could grab these and start shoving it into the spaceship, and it's a lot faster, I guess, but whatever. I'll let the sorters or the inserters just keep throwing stuff in there anyway, right? I mean, you know, it's fine. As I stand here on my little Ferris wheel of destiny. Let's see where we are. 20% and counting. And again, there's no need to rush this because I don't have the RCUs anyway. So we're gonna get to a point where this box is gonna empty out. We're not gonna have enough RCUs, and I can't keep focused on the box, of course, because we're 283 and 70. So we got 300 and change. We're at what, 23%. Yeah, we're still a little short with the RCUs, but by the time this gets up into the high 80s, I think we'll have just enough RCUs that will hit the target. It'll be all good after that. As we hit 27. So, I mean, you know, I think overall, all good in the neighborhood. Well, I'm swinging around there. As the dot on the map is swinging around. Yeah, look at you guys. See, I had to move this radar over here now, right? And I can't see these guys. You guys are bad news, dude. Yeah, look, your little attacks down here, I'm not going to worry about them too much. I really do wish I could see what was going on over there, though. Listen, what's the problem? Oh, they're actually attacking my belts now. Wow, that's pretty smart of them. Because they knew if they attacked the belt with all the ammo on it, then they could get away. Did they die is the question. Doesn't look like it. Yep, they're dead now. Okay, that's fine. We got to launch this thing really soon then, let me tell you, because we're not leaving here now until it gets out of the ground. 40%. What do we got there? It is 275 and 14. Listen, let's spread these out amongst the three boxes a little bit better, shall we? Okay. So as the three boxes can all unload at once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. And then boop, you got it there. That way, everybody unloads all at once there, right? Nobody's feeling left out as we almost get to 44%. Time to leave the wasteland you've created and have another species you've destroyed. It's perfectly fine. They can... You know, if they wanted to evolve and become spacefaring guys like me, they could use this machinery, right? I mean, it's really all up to them. I am doing them a favor here, mister. I am doing them a favor. I am giving them the gift of space. I mean, I'm literally breaking the Prime Directive here. I mean, I'm leaving behind all the good stuff for them, right? You know, so at the end of the day, really... They could have, you know, they could just use all this stuff. Listen, I should go over here to the water. I mean, you wouldn't really worry about doing this on a, you know, a speed run type thing. But listen, I need a fish. Come here. Excuse me, I need this fish. Here, give me that fish. All right, there we go. Okay. I mean, the low density structures, they're happy. They're as happy as anything. We're almost 60%, people. 60%. Where are we at? 114, 60, and 47. So, that's 200 and blah blah. Yeah, I mean, we are getting really close. Like I said, we should have enough RCUs by the time this gets to the end, right? Shouldn't be a problem. walk in the park stuff. Walk in the park. Mr. O, what's going on? I hope it's all good in the neighborhood. You betcha. And so yes, I mean it's we're getting things up there, 65% as we stand here and look good about it. And I went and caught myself. Where's my fish? Here's the fish, the all-important fish. We'll send the fish into space. We'll even grab a free achievement out of that too. You know, because why not? We might as well grab a few free achievements. Again, I have these achievements, but because of the long arm of the law mod, it might give me the achievements again. So we'll throw a fish in there, see how the fish like space, right? With their little spacesuit mask over their gills, right? That's what we're going for, and yeah, it'll be fine. This will be perfectly fine as long as the creatures down there, as long as these bad guys stay away. I really wish the radar would see these guys. It really bothers me. As long as they stay away long enough to do it. I mean, I will go down there and fix it after this rocket launches, right? Yes, 76%. Yepper. All good in the neighborhoods. Yep. 78. Gotta like freebies because we got the Prod 3 modules in. 79. Yeah. We're gonna need a countdown on that. 80. Give me 80. Boom. There's 80. You bet. 81. Okay, 82. Now you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save this right here, just so as I have it saved. What's the time on it? 5:53. Will we do this before 6 hours? It's gonna. I mean, we should. I got 7 minutes to launch this thing before 6 hours, so we should have more than enough time. More than enough time, right? Well, I can press T, but there's nothing to look at in here. There's nothing. Well, I mean, you could play with research all day, but we don't really have the extra research to do. There we go. T pressed. Preparing for my second live stream today a bit later. Waiting for files to be downloaded and the kids asleep. Really? 2 live streams in one day? Well, aren't you just going for it? What's the special occasion? 88%, 89. How many are in that box? As it spins around and around and around. There's 100 in the box. We got more than enough. We got enough RCUs. We got enough of all the things. 90%. Look at this. This is groovy. Yeah, we got more than enough. We're gonna launch this thing. All good. All good in the neighborhoods. Just walk in the park, Kazansky. 93. 7% to go. The bad guys are trying to break in the door. They're attacking the guns. It's never good. They're attacking the guns, which means those guns are out of ammo. It's getting uglier by the minute. Yup, that's for sure. We're at 97%. Yup. 4 entities are being destroyed. That's never good. Let's hope that it's 99. Open the big door and let me put the fish in. Aw, yeah. Boom. Yep. Let me at the fish. Let me put the fish. Let me put the fish in. Yep. Come on. Yep. Preparing the rocket to launch. Let's go. Yep. There's your rocket inventory. There is the rocket. Let's hit the button. Launch away. Do. See you later. Do. So that would be 1 no spoon achievement done in under 8 hours. You betcha. Look at that. 5 hours and 55 minutes. We'll go to continue. Look at that. Thanks for all the fish. Finished within 15 hours. Finished within 8 hours. And we never did use lasers the entire time. Look at that. That's how you do the no spoon achievement. So let's have a rundown because I got to go beat some guys up here. We got to go beat these guys up. We can't be having these guys. Now, I mean, the factory's a little bit tore up, right? So we wouldn't even get a second rocket launch unless I plugged a bunch of stuff back in anyway. That being said, we should at least try to save the factory as we have it. Listen, can I have some We could make some laser turrets, but it's not really... That's a lot of work, and I really don't want to do a lot of work right now. So, do that, do this. Listen, what do you need for gun turrets? You need a bunch of copper. You know, like the stuff you've been literally ripping off for hours. Okay. Well, we'll just take some of this copper here. And 5, 10, 15. Sure. I'm sure that'll be enough to keep them guys busy when we get down there. Let's see which way you want to go with this. We'll go down this way. I probably got enough belts. I know I got 100 walls on me. I doubt they've destroyed more than 50 walls. Okay. How much mess are they making down here? Well, these guys are still good. We knew that wasn't going to be a problem. Okay, where did these guys break in at? Oh, yeah, look at the mess down here. Look at the mess. These guys still have weaponry though. Good job, guys. I'm glad you guys still had stuff. Okay, yeah, we'll just we'll beef that up a little bit. So give me these guns, and you're gonna replace some belt here. There we go. That will load up the guns, no problem. And I suppose you need a power pole, do you? Okay, there you go. Sure. We'll do that. Do that. Do this. There we go. Look at that. That'll keep them guys busy. Where do you want to put? You want to make a radar? Yeah, we'll make a radar. We'll do one quick radar, and then we're going to have a walk around. We are going to have a walk around to talk about where I thought I could have done a little bit better, you know, just overall look at everything we did to get to this point, right? Yep, put that down, dude. Are you guys gonna behave yourselves down here? Come on, dudes. I want to put this radar down so as I can go back up and have a look at this stuff. 2, 1. Holy smokes, these things are really slow to handcraft. Like super slow. Super slow. Okay. Listen. Yeah, there we go. Give me this radar so I can stick it in the back of this thing and watch as the bugs hate me for it. There we go. Give me this. Stick that back there. There. That'll give them something to bleep about. All right. So with that, let's have a look. Oh, here, look. Here comes an attack right here. Wow. That's pretty nasty of them, actually. But nothing too serious. Nothing too serious. So we're going to have a look here right from the start to the finish. And I'm also going to talk about, for a few minutes, where I probably could have done a little bit better. Of course, we had done this over the last couple weeks. We had done this blueprinting over the last few weeks in the earlier part of January. And I'd done this. This was very similar. This was the same seed that I had used a couple years ago. I'd used it to try to do speed walking a couple years ago and had decent success with it. So I knew I was pretty set with it. The settings here, the patch of iron and the 2 patches of copper were definitely more than big enough. And the nice part about having the large patch of coal here, coal there, and the stone was that it was all very close at the beginning. Of course, this is where we started. Basically, we got mining set up and all the things. The one thing we don't have on the map, of course, is power. I did put power down here. I don't have a radar down here, of course, so we can't see that. But that is where the power is. There's another coal node down here, so just putting the coal with the power just made sense. And we use this power or this coal here to run all the things, right? Run all the machines is basically what we did. And of course, the first thing we focused on was just getting up basic mall setup. Now, if you're obviously speed running this, this is not the build you go with, right? But for getting the spoon challenge, you gotta have some sort of ability to have resources on hand. It doesn't have to be efficient, but it does have to exist. So on multiple occasions, we took iron from our old furnace setup, and we kept feeding this mini mall of mine just to help the iron go along, right? Because I mean, I never even did upgrade these furnaces here to steel furnaces. They ran on the old stuff the entire time, and so of course, you know, you need to have the basics. At the same time, we did our introductory science here, and because I'm not as fast, or you know, speed is a relevant. I mean, you need to go a certain speed, but not so fast like a speed runner. Of course, you know, we were able to use this mini mall along with this lab here to get through the red science for the most part, which allowed us to then set up for the next part. Part 2 is basically setting up the main furnace area. And of course, I didn't set up all the lines for the furnaces. You know, we did have to set up a couple of copper lines. One of the copper lines was for the green chips. The other copper line, of course, was for the red chips and for the sciences. And then we, of course, let the robots later do the rest. Same here with the iron. You know, we set up a couple of the lines, we let the robots do the rest, and we did set up this steel line up here to make sure everything ran well. And then, of course, from there, we did we did green circuits and the science setup. Once you had the science set up, we got oil running. Yes, oil. Now, over here, I wouldn't have made, I didn't need any more than 2 batteries, two chemical plants making batteries. I always do 4, but I always cut the other 2 off and I never use them. So, you know, that's a thing, right? I could have done this with the 2 and it's fine. Same with the two sulfur and the 2 chem plants to get the chemical sulfuric acid. You never need any more than 2 for this kind of maneuver. Yeah, okay. I mean, this is a mega factory or something like that. Well, that's one thing, but you know, for just doing this for the no spoon achievement, you know, 2 factories for sulfur, 2 factories for acid, and 2 batteries would have been more than enough. Fine. You'll notice here the ratio is really the ratio when you're doing advanced oil refinery. Okay, is actually it's like an 8 to 8, right? Which allows that. But you'll notice here I've got 12 oil refineries. 8 of them are doing the advanced, 4 of them are doing the basic, and that just allowed me to have extra plastic running all the time, right? You know, the extra plastic was a bonus. It just meant I was never going to really run out of plastic. I did too many of these, but again, didn't matter, right? In my timings, again, I didn't probably need 12. 8 plastic and 8 solid rocket fuel probably would have been enough. I like making 12 plastic though, just because again I have the extra 4 refineries producing oil, so I can afford them. And 2, it just saves you a little hassle a little later on if there's any problems. And at the same time, I never did turn on these 4 over here. As long as you're turning these on early enough where they actually get to make enough cubes to store up, right? Because I think you need 10,000. Well, you need 10,000 cubes if you're not using prods, right? But you need like 7,000 cubes. Each cube is a stack of 50. So once you got 7,000 cubes, which these factories here did just fine. The rocket fuel, again, the timing was really good on that. It finished up on just where it's supposed to be. The sciences did really good. Again, we started out with 15, we expanded to 25, we then expanded to 35, and then I think this is 45, which actually worked out really well. There, of course, is the red and green science. It worked out good. Blue science worked well. You know, we had enough chips saved up from that build to do that. And then, of course, that gave us robots, which, of course, once you get robots, it's, you know, it's well, I don't want to say it's easy street, but with robots, it's just so much easier, right? The only trick to robots is if I'm speed running, of course, I want to be making so many robots that I can just, like, you have hundreds of robots flying around. But I'm not going that fast, right? So, yes, I want robots. I probably want about 400 robots. But you don't want like 3,000 robots. So I had to make sure to cut this off once I had about 300 robots done. And it was all good, right? So that worked out well. And of course, then that put us into blue chips and put us into LDS, low density structures. And of course, we prepared for that because of the extra copper needs. Now, this is where I want to talk about speed running versus, well, speed walking or doing the no spoon achievement. Earlier in the run, I had put down multiple boxes of storage, right? I mean, we stored up, we had boxes of steel storage, we had several boxes of iron, and multiple boxes of copper. And that's because in the early stages, you're just not going to use it all, right? You're overproducing. So you might as well store that stuff. And then later, when you start doing these more intensive needed builds, you have all this stored area that you can just dump into it. And I guess the important part about that is I mean, there's one of two ways you do it. You either build a lot more furnaces, right? So, I mean, I could have built like 5 more furnaces and given them dedicated lines into this, or because I had all that stuff stored from earlier, I just grabbed it and shoved it in, right? And that's what these boxes are doing. They're just shoving in my stored stuff. And in this case, it worked out really good. I think I had, 10 boxes of copper stored up, and that worked out really well. Of course, then yellow and purple science, pretty basic stuff. I do have one line here of what I would call the module line, right? So I had this line working on productivities first, and then of course you need the speed modules here for these guys next, right? And so that's what this line does here, and we can share that line, swap them over, and then of course that means RCUs are last. And of course, once the RCUs were done, it was all done. It was all done, people. It was all good in the neighborhood. And so, yeah, basically 5 hours, 55 minutes, and that's how you do one crazy run. And it actually worked out really good. So with all the wonderful craziness there, we'll be actually switching back. If we switch back here a little bit, come back up here for a minute. Where did I? Now I gotta look for this stuff, right? Is that where it is? Is that where it is? Yeah, go to this. All right, so this is the factory where we got all that blueprinting from, and of course, this here is where we actually did launch a rocket from here. There's the rocket over there, and actually, what I've done here is I reverted it back to just before the rocket launch. So in this particular case, as you can see here, we actually have like the effect transmission, the whole 9 yards. So you can see here, this is just before I allow it to actually fill up on the materials. And the reason is, of course, is that we now want to take this base, and of course, we want to expand this base into something bigger, right? Now, this map, of course, does not have very dominant or very submissive bad guys, right? Here, the bad guys are really angry at us, and they like to eat me often. So, we're definitely gonna have to boost up a lot of stuff here, right? Like this factory did what we needed it to do, which is it got me the blueprints for doing the no spoon challenge. It also allowed us to get the science done on this map to get everything done. But of course, if we run down here, this of course is where all the bad guys are. There's always bad guys. These guys really hate me. I don't know why. I'm a pretty nice guy, actually, and I don't know why. You know, I am trying to teach them something here, people. I am trying to teach them things, and all they're trying to do is eat me all the time. I don't know why that is. But anyway, nevertheless, we have a lot of territory that we have conquered. And, yeah, speaking of the bad guys, here they come. Yeah, and these guys, of course, are evolving ever more and more all the time. Yeah, zap them suckers. Yeah, get them. Take that, scum. Whatever. So here we are. We're down here in the neighborhood, and if we go to the map, yeah, well, listen, these guys are down here. They're all cranky because they're getting polluted. Whatever. Like, you know what? Just get a grip on life. Well, I guess all these guys are getting polluted a little bit. I don't know why they're getting on. Anyway, whatever. Pollution. Deal with it. I don't care what you think. The only thing I care about is making sure I'm safe. That's the only thing I worry about. Yeah, you guys are all dead. So that's fine. So what we're going to be doing... Oh, speaking of which, look at these guys. Look at these guys sneaking up here thinking they're all that. And a bag of chips. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Yeah, you're not going to do anything, you bunch of bums. Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah, spit all you want, you bunch of goops. Look at all these guys sending all their little friends up here. Yeah, a bunch of bums. Anyway, they just don't get it. You know, I'm a nice guy. I could have taught them great things, but no. Let's turn the pollution off for a second. So, of course, we have captured all this area here on this map, and we can use all this area for stuff and things, like building a much bigger factory, which we are going to be looking into soon enough. For example, we can probably come up here and maybe get some nuclear in. Obviously, we have a lot more room for running some bigger factories down through here. Train delivery could probably happen down here in a bit. I would think we should be able to slam in some train deliveries down here. I really hate losing some of this ore depository, though. You know, I mean, that's always a good deal. We'll figure it out. Would you guys just stop it? You guys are a real pain. But anyway, nevertheless, that is where we were with this factory, and it worked out really good. As you can see, we did the design slightly different in the no spoon run. I moved here in our standard map, the power plant is way down here in the corner, whereas in the no spoon challenge, I actually put it here. And that's because I have the settings set down for lower trees, which I almost paid for because, boy, that map was really low for trees, wasn't it? It was really intense, people. It was really intense. But hey, we made it. It's fine. It's fine. Listen, you guys, what are you doing? You guys are bums. Just go away. Just go away. Gee whiz. So we're going to have to obviously take care of these guys at some point in time. Past this choke point, though, obviously the world gets a lot more bigger, and it's a lot more open, and it's a lot more dangerous. So what we're going to probably do is do more research, more science, more things, right? Everything from Spidertron, all the stuff. And we'll have to definitely expand on that soon enough. So with that, that is where we're going to leave things off. This one was a slightly shorter episode because, hey, guess what? The no spoon achievement completed. You know, I'm a superhero. You know, mission accomplished. All the things. In fact, we can even do that one more time here. Yeah, get out of that map, dude. We'll even launch the rocket on this one and call this one an episode. So we got the no spoon achievement, of course, and you know, just to show you that with just a little planning and a consistent build order, right? You can actually do this achievement even after like you know, like I hadn't played for 2 years. We did this one map to kind of design everything back out again, and then we did the no spoon run and got it, right? And that's what it's all about, people. That's what it's all about. It's all good in the neighborhood. While I go launch a rocket, yeah, come on, dude, get up here. We should have a rocket. Like, we got things ready to go. These guys should be more than happy to like go zoom zoom. You know, wherever. Well, I don't know where we're going, where we're sending them to, but we're sending them somewhere. Why'd you slow down here, dude? You're standing on belt. You should be running this like nobody's business, right? Okay, there we go. Where are you going, buddy? Yeah, stand here. Yes, here, grab these. You know, and and grab a box of this. and start shoving stuff in there. No, he's not going to want that, dude. Yep, it's all good. Yep, keep throwing that in there. Yeah. Look at that. You gotta like having the effect transmission all over the place, don't you? Wow, beacons are awesome. They just make things go 10 times faster. So look at that. We're already at 25%. Oh yeah. Yeah, beacons are awesome. They just make your life so much more happy. So much more happy. Why don't you grab some more fuel while you're having all this happiness there, Max? All right. Okay, there we go, guys. Yep, keep going. Now, again, we have more than enough here to do whatever we're doing, right? So, yep, keep going, guys. Keep going. Yep, 60%. Yep. Gotta love beacons. Boy, beacons make this so much faster. So that is another thing, of course. If I had actually done the research for beacons before cutting off the science, that would have made... I probably could have got an extra couple of minutes, a couple of minutes out of it. Now, that being said, the RCUs were not ready, right? The RCUs finished up just about the same time as we were. So overall, it kind of worked out better than expected, right? There you go. Look at that. One prepped rocket of all the things. So, before I hit the button and the stuffs, you know it. Here we go. What do we got coming up tomorrow? I don't know if I'm gonna. Where is I can't. I don't remember the name of the game. And you know what else you did, Max? You left the icon. I may be playing a demo tomorrow and leaving 2 Point Campus to Saturday, but it all depends on whether or not I get time to play the demo tonight. So nevertheless, we'll be doing 2 Point Campus Space Academy finale tomorrow, or we'll be playing a demo tomorrow and 2 Point Campus Space finale on Saturday. But in either case, we got 2 Point Campus, a little bit of Factorio bonus footage on Sunday, and then of course starting next week we got DSP coming back. Destiny is calling, and we're getting closer to 100 achievements all the time. And at the same time, I'd like to try and do a little bit of Evil Genius 2 if I can gear that up as well. So with that, I want to thank, of course, everybody that hangs out. Sanchez, Noko, Jamie, Mr. O, all the things. I appreciate all coming to hang out and all the stuff. I know this was a slightly shorter one today, but of course, Mr. O's going to go do a double live stream or something like that anyway. So, I mean, you know, it's all good in the neighborhood after that. Of course, I want to thank everybody that watches later on. I hope you got to take a few notes, got to enjoy the No Spoon Run series, to just see, hey, look at that. After a couple years of not even playing, once you kind of do a factory the first time and you get used to the mechanics and all the stuff like that, you too can get that challenge, and that's pretty straightforward, right? Yeah, I know, right? I mean, I know what I'm doing, dudes. I'm all about that timing. That timing is my calling card. It's my thing. I'm going to push the launch button on this. There goes the rocket. All the stuff and the things. You betcha. Launch that rocket into space. You bet. And I'm Max. This has been Factorio. No silverware, no spoon challenge completed. And of course, we already did that. This map is going to say like 23 hours or something. It's going to be terrible. Yeah, 22 hours and change. So we'll just continue on that. But we already got the challenge there about 15 minutes ago, so we're good. And I want to thank everybody for watching. Of course, like I said, we got a couple of shows coming up for the rest of the week. Be sure to keep an eye on the socials. The links are in the video description because, I post daily what it is we're doing, plus the weekly schedule on Sundays. I want to thank everybody for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.